Up with KREM begins now.
Good morning. It is 6 o'clock here on your Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for starting off your day with us here on Up with KREM. I'm Tim Pham. We want to say a happy good morning and happy first day of school, I should say, to nearly a dozen school districts around the inland Northwest. We want to say good morning to all the teachers, students, and parents who are getting ready and back into that routine for the school year. Today, Central Valley, East Valley, West Valley, Deer Park, Riverside, and 9 Mile Falls all heading back to school, and we have a few more coming up to give a shout out to in our next half hour. Let's get on over to meteorologist Thomas Patrick now for weather and traffic. Thomas, kiddos heading back to school today. It's going to be pretty nice today.
Yeah, actually it should be a pretty decent day temperature-wise because it's nice and mild and warm this morning, so no need for any long sleeve shirts, but it won't be too hot during the day either, and it's all thanks to all this cloud cover. I don't think we'll see a whole lot of sunshine, unfortunately, today, but it will mellow out our temperatures by quite a bit. You are noticing there is actually a handful of some rain showers around the region. A bit near the Palouse, it's really hugging Lewiston at the moment. That's one of the most notable showers. Same with Moses Lake. So those just two of a handful of spots that are getting rain, but obviously not everybody at the moment. But our current temperatures mainly in the 70s as it stands right now.
Here's a live look at the traffic impact from I-90 and Jefferson right now. You can see traffic flows are moving great. It looks like some volume picking up in downtown Spokane in the westbound lanes. And it looks like there may be a washed out vehicle out there right now with some flashing lights. Just remember, if you ever see any sweeping going on or any emergency vehicles, to move over and reduce your speed. We'll keep a close eye on traffic, let you know if there's any problem spots. On Up with KREM, we bring you weather and traffic together every 30 minutes. 6:02 here. A pretrial conference is scheduled for this morning for Adams County Sheriff Dale Wagoner over his office's alleged collaboration with ICE. You may remember back in March, Washington Attorney General Nick Brown filed a lawsuit against the sheriff's office alleging they were violating the Keep Washington Working Act. The suit claims the sheriff's office illegally held people in custody based solely on their immigration status, as well as giving confidential information of hundreds of people to immigration officials. The sheriff's office put out a statement calling the lawsuit a, quote, disappointing attempt to hinder our ability to uphold public safety. Today is also the pretrial for the driver accused of hitting and killing Chaz Health COO Sarah Doxey while she was out on a run on Spokane South Hill last month. The teenager was released from juvenile detention with an ankle monitor earlier this month. The driver faces DUI and vehicular homicide charges. We'll let you know what happens in court. It's an exciting day for the Central Valley School District. Not only is it the first day of school, but it's also the first day of its new balanced schedule. KREM 2's Christian Garza live in Spokane Valley to explain what parents and kids need to know before heading out the door for this new school year. Good morning, Christian.
Yeah, good morning, Tim. Good morning, everybody watching this morning. Well, this new balanced schedule is causing the Central Valley School District to do something that they haven't done for a while, if ever, and that's actually starting school before Labor Day. Now, let me break down what exactly this balanced schedule is for you at home. Now, the superintendent wants to be very clear and say that this schedule is not a year-round learning, but rather the district is using this new schedule to give students strategic breaks throughout the year, whether that's extending breaks or giving students longer weekends, while still meeting the mandatory 180 days of school required by the state of Washington. Now, this in turn will also not make students take one long summer break from one year to the next. Now, Dr. John Parker, the superintendent of Central Valley School District, says this new schedule plan has been in the works for over a year, working together with parents, teachers, and community members to make sure every aspect of the plan was well thought out, even down to addressing how to help working families with childcare on these new day off.
And so that's when we had members of our community like the Boys and Girls Club, and they're going to be helping us have opening their doors so that our families know that their children can go some places for those working families.
So this new balanced schedule school year will start today and end roughly around the 17th of June. Parker says another goal with this schedule was to give students and staff time to relax and focus on their mental and emotional well-being. Now, like you said, this is the first year that Central Valley School District is doing this balanced schedule. So throughout the year, Dr. Parker says he wants to meet with parents and students and community members to tweak this schedule and this plan for the upcoming school year to make it even better. In Spokane Valley, Christian Garza, KREM 2 News.
Well, with more students heading back to school, it means more walkers, bikers, vehicles, and school buses out on the roads. Since it's been a few months since school let out, here's a refresher on the rules when it comes to school buses. Spokane County Fire District 9 shared this really helpful graphic here. Take a look. When a school bus has its lights flashing and stop bar out, you need to stop too. Remember, on 2-lane roads, traffic in both directions must stop. On multi-lane roads divided by a median, only traffic behind the bus must stop. If you are caught passing a stopped school bus, you could get a $500 fine. Happening tonight, Spokane Public Schools is expected to approve its budgets and priorities ahead of the new school year. There are 2 budget votes. One is an extension, which includes $6 million additional dollars. The district says the money is needed partially because of uncertainty over federal funding. The school board is also expected to approve the full budget for this school year. Finally, SPS will review 19 priority strategies it has for the year. They include creating additional activities for students, promoting healthy sleep habits, and analyzing attendance boundaries. New this morning, the Clarkston School District says all students K through 12 will receive both free breakfast and lunch for the upcoming school year. Meals will be served every school day as a part of the federally supported school meals program. KREM Cares Tools to Schools campaign is underway right now. It's such a great way to make sure kids have what they need to succeed in the classroom. And we've made it really easy to donate. You can go to any area Office Depot. They will take a Tools to Schools donation right at the registers. You can also donate on KREM.com. We have a link for donations there. You can also text the word schools to 509-448-2000 and we will send a link right to your phone. Spokane Falls Community College is getting in on the AI race. Spokane College has announced they are launching new degree programs related to the new technology. The college will use a $150,000 state grant to fund the new programs. The school says it will take about 1 year to get the program up and running. The first round of students can expect to enroll starting in the fall of next year, 2026.
Well, big changes to our weather forecast for today. One, I've lowered our high temperatures by quite a bit since yesterday's forecasting for today. So not 90 degrees anymore, just a high of 82. Additionally, I've added a lot of rain chances, and it's really because the monsoon moisture that we've been watching has arrived actually quite a bit earlier than initially expected. So that's going to have a big effect on our temperatures today. Most of us just in the 80s, but even the Palouse in southeastern Washington likely stay in the 70s for this afternoon, just thanks to all that thick cloud cover and quite a bit of rain, especially in that region of the inland northwest, which will be a bit more consistent through the day.
The Spokane River Keeper says portions of the river in Spokane Valley are running dry. According to Avista and Washington's Department of Ecology, this is because of several factors, including a hot and dry summer. Earlier this month, Avista reduced flows at the Post Falls Dam to the bare minimum, which is 500 cubic feet per second, to balance levels at Lake Coeur d'Alene and on the river. These reductions often happen and have an impact on river flows. Keep in mind here, the reduction is not the only thing to blame. Avista also says new homes increase the draw on water from the river and the aquifer. The Department of Ecology says this is a stark visual reminder to conserve water.
Irrigate for 18 minutes instead of 20, and you now have a 10% reduction in water use. Your yard won't really feel the difference. And it's not just yards, it's golf courses, parks, schools, it's all these different things, anywhere, any industrial uses.
Avista will increase the Post Falls discharge just after Labor Day. They say you won't see an immediate difference downstream.